That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Barry. Pass to Patterson. Grant dishes to Patterson. 1:21 left in the game. Clock at 6. Payton against Martin. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
Here's Baker. Sacramento grabs the miss. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Martin. Fires the 3. The rebound by Baker. Here's Barry. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. With these guys roaming around the painted area, we should see lots of physicality, don't you think?
Yeah, it's always nice to have a big presence at the 4 and 5 positions. Guys that can really change the game with their physicality on the glass and inside.
And that one's good.
You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Coleman, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Campbell kicks to Mason. 3 on the clock. Garnett grabs the board. And here is Serbia.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
First free throw is good. That one misses. The Hornets on offense. It's a 3-point game. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Wesley. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here is Serbia. Here's Peeler. A 3-ball. And Jones pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Sometimes you forget about the speed of Wesley. I mean, this guy is really fast, especially when he gets a lane to the bucket.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Peeler. Takes the 13-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Wesley. Last time out he had 13 points. Here's Jones. And a missed layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Takes it off the glass. Brandon's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Coleman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now Jones. From deep 3-point territory. Kept alive. Garnett misses the layup. Charlotte trails by 5. Mason the pass to West. Here's Coleman. Still without a basket. Right side Jones. There's the triple. Again the miss by Jones. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Brandon. And the game with Charlotte, he did not play well.
A specialty of KG's, the lob slam.
For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Charlotte. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now.
And checking out Charlotte, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here's Wesley. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Can they get it? Mason misses.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Here's Garnett. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Jones with it. Now Garnett defending. Jones, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Brandon. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Garnett. He goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Garnett's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block it.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Brandon. Down low. Jones with it. Here's Wesley. No good with the triple. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Hornets. Serbiak passes to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the bucket from Brandon.
A tough spot on the floor for a guy his size. That's what makes Brandon so crafty.
Charlotte trails by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Wesley missing for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Peeler passes to Brandon. Pass to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brandon. Over Jones. Brandon's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Wesley. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And now that we're halfway through this season, Greg, what should teams look to accomplish moving ahead?
For the teams in the playoff mix, continue to improve your rank in the standings. And for the team struggling right now, try to gain some momentum and see if you can turn things around.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and Wesley does whatever is asked of him, a dependable scorer and an effective defender.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Peeler. Hasn't made one yet. Brandon's shot is off.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And here is Wesley. Pass to Coleman. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Here's Brandon. He has 6. And here is Serbia. They get the rebound. AG, that's good.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Now Wesley. 5 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, great work inside. He doesn't mind taking punishment on the way up.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the first one drops. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Smith has checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Baron Davis, he's checked in for Jones. So he gets them both. Timberwolves leading by 6. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Brandon. He's got 6. Smith outside. Pass to Brandon. Shoots from the line. Here's Nesterovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Charlotte. They trail by 7. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And the last time these two met,
they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Charlotte trails by 7. Ellis surveying the D. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by Ellis. Pass to Robinson. Here is Davis. He tries for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Minnesota. Brandon, the pass to Seeley. Here's Nesterovic. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Seeley, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Robinson kicks to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Wesley against Jackson. A floater. And it's Wesley missing. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves. Jackson in the corner. No good from outside. Charlotte trails by 6. Right side Davis. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Outside Robinson. 4 on the clock. Charlotte again missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Got a piece of it. Smith the pass to Brandon. Back to Smith. Over Ellis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here is Davis after the basket by Minnesota. Trying his one from deep. The shot misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
There's the pick. Here's Brandon. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They need this one. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Brandon. Smith with a screen on Davis. Here's Brandon. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 12. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now Jackson. Davis missing from long range. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
Big miscommunication
on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Seeley. Garnett outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Seeley. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Jones. Jackson kicks to Garnett. Rebounded by Ellis.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Eddie Robinson. One shot.
One shot.
Minnesota leading by 8. Jackson passes to Smith. Here's Garnett. Buries it down low. Garnett's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jones, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson kicks to Smith. To the middle. Here's Garnett. With the second effort, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And when you look at Minnesota, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Ellis outside. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Sealy passes to Jackson. Mitchell outside. Pass to Sealy. Jackson with it. Here's Garnett. Rebound by Miller. Davis surveying the floor. They set the screen. He takes it in. Now here's Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Smith finds Mitchell. Here's Sealy. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sealy's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Garnett.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Campbell, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mason in for Ellis. And so Jones nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Garnett. And it's Campbell with the rebound. Davis against Jackson. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Baron Davis.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Nesterovich. Here's Sealy. Here's Peeler. And a miss there on the triple. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Garnett. Garnett controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Somebody better tell these guys blocking out, that's KG.
Pass to Mason. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Garnett. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Garnett with the screen for Jackson. Offensive rebound. The second effort. And no good that time. Charlotte trails by 12. The rebound by Garnett. Here's Sealy. He's got 6. Garnett, right side. Shoots from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's Mason with the ball for the Hornets. Pass to Davis. Outside, Jones. Now Mason. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Davis against Jackson. Top of the key, Garnett. looking to end his cold spell. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Gamble. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Seeley. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nesterovic. To the paint. Here's Garnett. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Garnett's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota. The Hornets shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And here's Jones. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Seeley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jackson. Pass to Seeley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Charlotte making some changes. Coleman's checked in for Jones. And it's Wesley in for Baron Davis. He's perfect from the line this time. Wesley with the ball. 7 points in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the Hornets call time here. In for the Timberwolves.
That cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And there it is for him.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here is Wesley. He has 7. Pass to Mason. Over Serbiak to the left side wing. 4 on the shot clock. Bills. That one's off. Still out of sync. Timberwolves leading by 18. The drive by Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Well-rounded well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Mason. It's Wesley on the wing. The rebound by Brandon.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Brandon. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Here's the floater.
And the opposition has to be more aware of Campbell on defense, because he's adept at coming up with those big blocks. Sets up a run here.
Clock at 4. Here's Peeler. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Got to bring more muscle than that to stop Derek Coleman, because he's excellent at playing through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it, can play inside.
Charlotte trails by 18. Here's Mason. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Timberwolves shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Smith with a screen on Wesley. Into the lane.
Despite being under 6 feet tall, Brandon plays with a lot of heart. As a matter of fact, as much heart as anybody out there, and earns everything he gets.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Charlotte trails by 18. A minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Coleman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points. It's good. Coleman's got 6.